Hello, everyone, and welcome to Double Trouble, but Triple Double Trouble. Now, I'm kicking them out. I was gonna, usually I would put us both on the stage at the same time, but I feel like my partner in crime, my co-host, Ciaran Thornton needs a very special introduction because wait till you see what this guy's up to. It's his world. We just live in it. Doesn't matter that he picks losers and doesn't hit a ticket for 3 weeks. The man's living large, live from the U.S. Grand Hotel downtown, the executive boardroom, very special event. President Ciaran Thornton, how are you, Mr. President?
I'm doing great, Frank. I thought you would actually do the gong or something from the sound effects. I was waiting for the drum roll or something.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't. You're so good at making all the laugh sounds and all that stuff. But no, I should have told you that I was going to introduce you first because I mean look at that backdrop. Is that like real maple?
Yeah, we're at the U.S. Grand. Yeah, this is the hotel here in San Diego. If you've never come, this is a nice little place. Yeah, we've got an event just down the road here. SDSU basketball, top of the key. My wife Shannon and I helped arrange it so the basketball team got custom-made suits. So those get debuted to the world tonight. They're going to be the most fly dressed up team in college basketball. We'll be the first, and then we're gonna bet and see which other college team starts copying San Diego after this.
Right? No, I mean we've talked about your gold effing Phoenix lapel bespoke suit. So Ciaran and Shannon organized something for the basketball team where they actually visited your tailor, right? And they all got special custom-made suits.
Like yeah, it's J&D Customs. Yeah, J&D Customs is the name of them. They make suits for like Musgrove, the Padres, lots of stars. So I talked to him. I was like, hey, it would be great. You've got the market locked up here in San Diego. How about making suits for the team? And he loved it. The guys love it. So, yeah, it was a great work in progress. We threw it together pretty quickly in the last few months.
Please take some videos, take some pictures. I want to see what's going on. I want to show everybody what's going on. And because next summer when they come to the racetrack, they're going to be rocking the bespoke suits. So that's Ciaran, fashion line, $8,000. This is me, Soft Kill Concert t-shirt, $15 at the merch table. I think I bought like 4 of them. But, that's okay. I am the reigning champ right now.
That's all you can afford, Frank, with your $12 wins. I mean, hang on. I have because now I know how to do stuff. Yeah, this is my new name for him, Frank the Chalk Scatoni. That's my new name for you. If you never seen the chalk he didn't like.
If you recall correctly, the middle leg winner of that pick 3 that I hit on Friday was 8-1. So don't get carried away, man. We got a really good sequence here. I'm glad we talked about doing the late pick 3 because I think everybody knows the middle leg with Hamika, a prohibitive favorite, makes it a little tricky. But I thought the bookends here, the first leg and the last leg, offered some very, very interesting possibilities. We're similar in the horses we like, but we are playing the sequences very, very differently. Ciaran, I want to start with you. I also did this race for the DMTC website and the last race, so you can, if you're a speed reader, you can go read my comments while Ciaran's droning on about scratched horses and horses he wanted to use and da-da-da-da. But anyway, this is a really tough 6.5 furlong. Main track affair, Calbreds, $20,000 optional claimer. There's some decent horses in here.
Yeah. I mean, I ended up going pretty tight, but I think the reason why, I was arguing, we agreed. I thought we should probably start doing the pick 3 because we want more tracks to do it, because if they schedule the races a certain way, they can drive the pools on both of their bets, make it hard to start the pick 3 and you'll blow your late double up, and vice versa. If you've got like a sure thing in the middle leg, and I thought the middle leg, that horse may go off at Himika at 1-5. That's a really poor stakes race, I thought. And I thought that was the favorite he'll either run up the track or, as I've been saying a lot, be taking an Uber to finish. So who knows which horse is going to show up. So we could get pretty good value. if we
Yeah,
can beat them.
the other thing we talked about it, Ciaran, is that like when we're playing the pick three anyway, so it's important for us to maybe come on and talk about what our strategies are, what we're doing. So on Friday, I hit the pick three, but my double was dependent on what happened in the first leg because I wanted some more coverage in that middle leg that I didn't have in the pick three. I ended up hitting the pick three, but I also ended up wasting $80 of it trying to hit the double with my B horses. That was probably a mistake. This, I'm a little different. I don't even have my double play yet because we're going to talk about how I'm starting the pick three. And
even
if I'm alive, that will change everything. So tell us who you like here and what you're doing.
Even my double today, Frank, I'm going with the chalk, but I'm trying. It's going to depend on the wheel pace. I think that, if it's 3-3, Himika and I can't remember the name in the last race, 3-3 double, I'm thinking and I'm hoping I'm going to get 17 to $20 is what I'm looking for.
But Ciaran, you're putting the cart before the horse here. Let's talk about this leg first in the pick three.
All right. Well, I thought it was.
You're so confident you're going to get out of it, you don't even have to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I put Miss Disrespectful ahead because JJ hops on blinkers, 58-second work, but it's like, and I think you like the number 7 a little bit more, but I thought it really was a 2-horse race. I mean, the
7 is my top pick, absolutely, and I'm looking at the wheel pace, Ciaran. The 7 is the favorite, so the 7 is paying $15 in the double. The 4 is paying $18 in the double. Surprisingly, the 2 is the next choice at $50, and the 6, who I actually liked, is kind of dead on the board, $53. You didn't use the 6, but you must think he's a contender. No?
Maybe.
Get it out. I won't be offended.
I mean, I did look at it, but it got to that point that if I did use the horse, the ticket was going to end up being just too much. And I said the fact that I've got the double in the next leg, I thought, okay, I'm going to be tight in this one. I thought it was a 2-horse race. It could blow up, but then I can come back and fix it with the double. And it lets me spread more in the last races, which is where I think I could get paid. So that was the way I approached it today.
No, I think that's very smart. I am with you on the 4. The 7 is my top pick. So most of my action I'll show in a second will go through the 7. But I am also using the 6. But let's talk about the 7 for a second, who I absolutely love. And Nick Stevens is right. I wrote about this in my column. He's getting hammered for a horse that's never crossed the wire first. He's the DTL up into first.
I mean, sometimes, this horse third, second by a nose. So I guess you could say, well, the horse went third in the debut, then was 2.5 lengths for second, then was 2 1/4. So it's getting slightly better. Maybe we'll actually win it or be a photo finish.
And gets extra ground today. Gets an extra half furlong. Here's my thing about this horse, Nick. I absolutely love this horse in that previous race against some of these. I did not bet the horse because I hated this horse in the 2-hole. And it showed. The horse had a horrible, uncomfortable trip and still finished second by a nose. Would have won if the race was a little longer like he gets today. Now he's drawn outside, could stalk in a perfect position. That was the winning move when the track was labeled good. Maybe now that it's fast, it might change a little bit, but Ciaran and I both agree with you. It's tough to take a short price on a horse who's never actually crossed the wire first, but I think he's the best horse in the race, and I think he has the most up his hide. Ciaran, let me just put my pick 3 play up here just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try to whack this thing, man.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, what's funny is we both agree on the long shot in the last race, so that means toss the 5 now. 5's gone.
No, it doesn't. No. We're going to hit this together. So my thinking was, Ciaran, I wanted to whack this pick 3 going tight, singling the 5 in the last. Because if it's not the 5, I could probably use 5 or 6 other horses. And my thinking was, if I get out of this leg, then I can look at the doubles going forward to the horses I don't need the 5. I have the 5 that's singled with who I think is. I think Rivera, if Rivera or Himika do not win that race, I know you have somebody else in there, but I'd be very shocked. So my strategy was get out of this leg, look at the probables, the 5 in the next. I might be able to use a couple of the other horses, maybe some of the horses you like in the last race, depending on what they're paying.
I thought the danger in the next race.
We're the same, but we're different.
Well, when I looked at it, I thought the danger in the next race was the number 2, Bourbon and Ginger. And DeMuro, I mean, before I wrote this, into Friday, he had won 5 of 7. I think he won another race today. One or two races today,
Yes, he
right?
did. Yeah, he won. He won with Mandela. He beat a Baffert favorite brilliantly.
So, and this is Mandela again with him. And, he won the
He's
debut in
unconscious.
August. Then they went against Explorer, no chance at this distance. Next were.
Agreed.
And then they went 5 furlongs. So they're all over the place. But you got to think sharp work. If Himika does not fire, I thought 2 was the biggest danger.
That's interesting. I think Rivera is a bigger danger. But I can't talk you off Mandela and DeMoro. I mean,
I tossed Rivera at number 4 just because Sadler and Freshu are ice cold right now, and that was my excuse for tossing.
What are you talking about? Freshu's leading rider. It's 18%.
He's 2 of 25 for the trainer.
31%. Oh my God! Together.
Yes,
okay.
together.
I thought you meant they were both cold, but you mean together? Okay.
No, fair together. Enough. When they hook up, they're just not winning. I mean, that might have talked them into the winner's circle, but right now they're a cold tandem.
Well, look, that horse is going to be the solid second choice, don't you think? So you can't use both Himika and Rivera. So I think if you like Himika and you don't like Rivera, you have a price horse underneath. But let's look real quick. Going forward, Ciaran, from this race to the next, the favorite combo is 4 to the 3, paying $5 for 2.
Ooh. $5 for 2. So, yeah.
$2.50.
Yeah, because one of my doubles going out
to win, right? I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, one of my big double in the next race is the 3 with the 3, and I said I'm projecting 17 to 20. But if this double's only paying $5, I guess I won't be getting what I was thinking on that bet next time.
Yeah, well, you know what, Ciaran? That's a great point, and I want to talk a little bit more about that when we have more time. Right after this race, Ciaran brings up a good point. He has a target number in mind of the 2 horses he thinks are the most likely winners in his strongest opinion, but he's setting a value line for himself. If that horse is not if that combo is not paying what he's expecting or higher, he might pass. So I think this is a really good sequence and a really good exercise. Let me just roll through real quick what everybody else likes. So in this leg, I am, let me hold on. Ciaran is 4-7. That's it. I am, where's Frank? I'm about the 7, and then I'm doing a little saver with the 4-6. So I get 3 chances here, but I really, really like the 7 in this race. Let's see what everybody else has. Put your picks up. Let's see. Roll through. Are you able to see how many minutes to post, Ciaran?
I think it says 6
Does US Brand have special monitors set up for you?
I got 6 minutes to go on the phone.
Okay, that's cool. Let me just roll through real quick. Just want to say hi to our watchers, Dan H. Woo! You are a trooper, man. I love it.
Yeah, look at Andrew's comment there. Just because he doesn't own a suit and only wears flip-flops, he can't be talking smack.
Here we go.
Andrew saying, am I available for
Is
confession?
Ciaran available for... Padre Thornton. Oh, for me sins.
Well, like an Irish priest, I do have a drink in my hand.
The Lord is with me. Exactly. 10 Hail Marys, and if you hit the late double, I want 10%.
Yep.
Oh, my God. I love you, Andrew. That is so cool. Off the Races Media. That's Andrew Brown. He's doing terrific work covering Hong Kong racing.
Oh, yeah. If you're into Hong Kong racing, you definitely watch Andrew. He does lots of content on Twitter with the Hong Kong races.
Ciaran, we got to do it. I could take the early shift when they go from 10 to 2 in the morning, and then you can get up and do the rest of the card because you get up early. Let's see. Nick Seaver is the 6 Cosmic Heat coming out of a good race, ran against the track. All right, well, let's take a look.
I like the 6 as well in the next race. Barrios for Urton. We can talk about that when we get out.
But Freysu jumps off, and I can't do it. Needed much cheaper. Here, this is interesting. Dan H, Big Juanito. That is in the last race, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get to that as well. But put your picks up. We want to just put who you guys have in this leg so we can root to see, if we're getting out. Ciaran, I mean, anyone else besides the 4, 6, 7? I can't see it. I love Ray Ra, but I don't think this is the right spot for the 3.
I actually really wanted to try and single the 4, but just because JJ hopped on with the, I was like, big jockey upgrade, but
right,
so that's why I ended up going with the 7. And I mean, 58 seconds at Santa Anita is pretty fast, just so you know. Like that's a fast work.
I think the 7 is the best horse in the race. I really do.
It's just we're going to find out. We're going to find out if the 7 has seconditis, though. If this horse fails to win again, may not have the will to win.
Excuses, though. I really. Does anybody else have anything in this race? You got Mr. Disrespectful at 3-2. I mean, it's been routing. Now trying something different. I mean, I give the horse a shot, but 3-2 seems a little exuberant. I'm shocked that the 6 is not being bet at all. This horse was very impressive in the debut. Broke from the rail, going 6.5 at Del Mar. That is not easy. One easy. First-time starter. Live race. The third-place horse came back and win. This horse was a 5-year-old. I always look at the pattern. If you're starting a 5-year-old, you believe the horse can win a race. They have that horse fully cranked for the debut because they want to pay dividends immediately. They've been patient. Fire. They always bounce in the next race. This horse bounced in the next race, but still ran really, really well. Was wide, was right there in contention, and got tired. Blinkers on, drawn, not in the 11 hole anymore. I'm surprised this horse is being ignored. You sure you don't want to do a safer with that horse, Ciaran?
No. I mean, it might cost me, but I might have considered it if this was, the start of the double. I might have thrown a saver bet on the 6 just so I could get out. But no, I'm going.
Here's Nick. Here's Nick likes the 7 too. He's crushing the 7. All right, let's see. Dan H. 2, 4, 6, 7 in the pick 5. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to if you have that much coverage and you don't think anybody else can beat you. Paige Jacobson looks like a new contributor. Thanks for joining us, Paige. If you have something to say or any picks, let us know. Or is that the 1? Does that mean you like the 1? I can't tell what that is. Make excuses. It's 8-5. Actually, 2, 4, 6. Okay. Father Thornton. We also have Robin here, our good friend who also does a lot of behind the scenes monitoring. She is live in the studio today. How about that? All right. So we said Scurvy Tooth.
Yeah. You want
anything to do here, Ciaran? Win bets. Exactly.
No, actually, speaking of that, you were retweeting a lot of videos, people talking about the CAWs and the lawsuit and all that.
Yeah.
And, since we did the show on Friday, there I was saying I'm not swimming with the sharks and the trifectas and exacta pools, and I ended up still doing a trifecta.
Yeah, because you're a sicko.
If I get knocked out from now on, well, we always look at what we did before. I'm just going to be doing win shows. I'm not messing around. If I'm going to do a $50 trifecta, I may as well do a $25 win show on my price horse. Is how I'm going to approach it.
I think there's a scratch here. Ciaran, I think the number 2 is a late scratch. The 2 is a late scratch.
No.
That's a bummer. I really wanted to beat that horse. 2 is a late scratch, everyone. Piper's Causeway is out.
And they scratched it at the gate again, huh?
That's going to mean Dan gets the post-time favorite in his pick 5. Who is it going to be?
And you know what that means? It means whoever's the post, it'll change.
Yeah, it's going to be tight here because they're looked at the same price. Right now in the win pool, the 4 has $100 more. No, $1,000 more. 44,000 to 45,000. So
wow, that's actually pretty tight. That's the tightest we've seen them in a while.
That's really tight. What happened? I asked someone this question years ago, and I never got an answer. What happens if the win pool is exact? If they're the same, I mean, the chances of that happening have to be nearly impossible.
Well,
what if
I'll tell you what happens when the win pool is exact, and I don't have the horse, and it goes favorite because of a scratch. Whatever horse wins will not be the favorite.
Yeah, they'll say, "Oh, the horse with the lowest saddle cloth. Up the 1 wins. Sorry, Ciaran, you're 10."
Yep. The amount of times that happens is maddening.
That reminds me of your saying, because I always like to say Ciaran has the luck of the Irish, and you always say, Frank, they never say good luck of the Irish. There's
Just say
bad luck
luck.
too. They never say. Luck runs both ways, man. All right, let's see if that changes anybody's situation here.
Well, you knew you were on a win streak on Friday, Frank, when you actually got the right side of that photo finish. Because all meet long during the summer, you were on the other end of those photos.
You know what, Ciaran? Thank you for acknowledging that. Thank you for acknowledging that you're showing yourself that you're the better person.
But I was on the correct side.
Lucky. They doctored the photo, Frank. You got lucky. What are you eating? We're doing a show, man.
Walnuts.
I'm just kidding, man. This is the spirit of the show. I hope people are sitting down, watching the races, drinking, eating, having a good old time. Family, friends, that's what it's all about. Hey, Chris Babcock, thanks for joining us. Busy with the broadcasting. High school football, yep. I know it. Yeah, I didn't really get to catch any of the games. How did the Niners do? Home, on the road. Tell us a little bit about what's going on. All right, they're getting to the gate. 2 is out. Nick Severs thinks that the 4 will definitely be the post-time favorite. I think he's right.
Yeah, it looks like they're really going to hammer that one now.
I think he's right. Like right now.
Oh, and it's a gray horse. Oh, I like gray horses. How about you, honey?
Well, yeah, you and Dave Portnoy. His whole stable is gray horses.
I like them when they win for me, and when they don't, the rest of that story.
I wish I had the kind of money where I could just have a stable of gray horses. It doesn't matter if they stink as long as they're gray. No, I wish him the best of luck. I mean, I think it's awesome. All right, they're off. Good luck, everybody. I'll shut up now.
The early lead, joined by Stronger Than Before, Cullen J to the outside. It's these three with Our Funky Charm just outside of them in fourth. 2.5 lengths ahead of Berlin.
Oh, 4. What happened?
And again, Mr. Disrespectful lost the jockey coming out of the
gate. JJ fell off the horse.
The backstretch they go. And it is Tiger in My Tank, the leader on top 3 quarters.
Again?
JJ fell off.
It's Cullen J, Our Funky Charm
to
the outside. And Berlin wall down toward the rail.
Oh my God, I didn't see that. That horse went favored by like $200. Oh my God, that is
JJ
ridiculous.
Fell off too.
That was the favorite by like $200.
Yep.
Oh, that doesn't.
Saving all the ground is Kerry Gold, and Our Funky Charm is on the outside as they make their way toward the top of the stretch here. As they turn for home, it is Stronger Than Before with just a narrow lead, now being passed on the outside by Berlin Wall, and Berlin Wall has taken over and is moving away now to a 5-length lead as they come down to the finish. Berlin. Kerry Gold's going to be second, and then Stronger Than Before.
Dude, I am unconscious.
How many times am I going to have my jockey fall off at the start?
AJ's fallen up twice for you now. Twice.
And the Breeders' Cup, we had a monster double going in, and he fell off. In and out, monster double.
That is so disappointing.
Uncharacteristic, too, for him.
So,
wow.
Ciaran, here you go. The 4, 57,895 in the win pool. The 7 who aired, I mean, the 4 fell, so, whatever. 57,624. It's like $200 difference.
Did he fall off right at the gate? Are they going to call him a non-starter? Probably not. But
I didn't see. I got up to watch it on the TV. So here.
But so Frank.
He might have been held.
All the stuff that happens, like look what happened again. If you had going into the favorite, the winner, the 7, ends up not being the favorite. Like that happens too much in this CAW era. Like
by $200.
That's some
and the
messed
4 you're
up.
going to run with your 4.
Yep.
But this would be interesting. If they declare the 4 a non-starter, then everybody who had the 4 also will get the favorite who was
twice.
The 7. So like everybody will get the 7. I hope that doesn't happen. No offense, because I don't want to share my money with everybody else who had the 4.
Oh, so Nick is saying he was not on the horse. So,
but it started. How is that possible?
He had that would not.
Oh my God! Where is he?
He didn't fall off. Nick is saying that he wasn't even on the horse.
I'm watching it. I see his helmet. Maybe he starts to dismount and they open the gate. Let's see. Oh my God! This is
They have one job.
I don't know. It looks like the horse might have reared and he just like bailed. I think he bailed.
Okay. Well, at least he's okay then.
Yeah, he didn't fall. But Nick's right. He was not on the horse when the horse left the gate.
So then they have to declare it a non-starter, so everyone gets the 7 now.
No, but they could say that the horse caused his own trouble by rearing.
Well, Frank,
that's like the jockey.
If everyone does have it, people will start hammering the double here just because they're going to think the pools are going to be so poorly. If everything you said happened, that should be a non-starter the way the rules are.
That's what I thought it might happen. He reared a bit, and JJ was like, "I'm bailing," thinking maybe the assistant starter would be like, "No."
Oh, look who's in there. Mm-hmm.
Look who's in where. Hey! Number 4 jock went to get barbecue. Oh, God. Larry, LD, what's up, man? Thank you for joining us. Hey, great win by Balnikoff the other day. How about that? That horse has been so good to you guys. What a cool hard knocker.
Still rolling. How old is he? He's like
no go Phoenix, Ciaran. I'm not saying that to the whole, but no, what a career he's had.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think he is. Is he a year younger than Gold Phoenix or a year older? He can't be a year older. Gold Phoenix is going to turn 8, right?
He's probably
turn 6, 7. I think he might turn 7.
The decision. What is the decision?
Yeah, they ruled that the horse caused his own trouble, so there's no refund or anything.
These are all the people who went to the favorite, Frank.
So non-starter means you get a refund. What was that?
That's everyone who went to the favorite going.
Dan, let me. I want to look at Dan H's pick 5 again, because I think he did have the 2 who scratched. Probably had the 4. I hope he had the 7.
4 as well. Yeah, and
yes,
he had the
7.
Yep.
What happened to my thing here? Here, I'll put up more funny stuff.
All right, let me see what
who's not, all that stuff. Hide current comment. What did you do? Did you steal the comments from me? I got no comments. Oh, man, you're a mess. How about Larry? Yeah, how about that? Balnikoff at the end of the meet with the Turf Festival, rising 6-year-old. So he's 6 and going to turn 7. He could be the next Gold Phoenix. How about that? Thank you, Andrew, for the information. We got 3 people here representing LRF, our friends over at LRF. Billy Koch, Gary Fenton. We got Ciaran with Gold Phoenix. We got Larry with Balnikoff and several other horses. Ice Cream Grade 1 winner.
Hopefully if the weather holds off, we'll get Arrakis racing next weekend. He was supposed to race this Saturday.
Yeah, Ciaran, I would tell you about that. I saw the races that they're choosing. I don't think the horse. I don't think Saturday. I think there's a race for the horse on Saturday, so maybe Sunday. What are you looking to get
Friday? I know there's supposed to be some rain again on Thursday. Did they draw any turf races for Friday?
You could sign up with the racing office and get all of their texts. They tell you everything when they're drawing. So here,
so what
did they say Friday.
Did they say the 4 was a non-starter, or what's going on? Did you hear anything? It's official now.
No, they said the 4 caused his own trouble.
Oh, all right.
There's no way they were going to do, because they're probably like, we don't know what to do.
1 to 9 on Himika. Yeah, okay. Let's see what the will pays are paying on what I was planning on doing. 3 with 3 is paying $7.
And you projected what? What did you want?
17 to 20, I was hoping, but when we saw what happened going into the last race, I was like, eesh. Yeah.
I mean, that's unplayable unless you think it's a cinch.
And the 4 is paying. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hang on. That's Exactas. Jeez. Always defaults to Exactas for some reason.
Well, let me look at the will pays first. So the winner of the previous race to the 3 here, Ciaran, the 3 wins $7.
All right.
The 4 is paying $29. And then your 2 is you like the 2, right?
Yes.
Your 2 is the third choice in the double, paying 60.
And I also have the 6 as well.
The 6 is paying 180, 180. So I mean, that's pretty good. So let me put up my. So here's what I'm alive to. I'm alive to the 3 and the 4. So I need to decide what I want to do going forward, if anything. Ciaran.
I think my will pays are messed up, Frank, because when I look right now on the will pays, it's showing me for the double 3 with 3 is paying $37. Is that right?
No, Ciaran. I'm talking about the will pays in this race.
Okay.
From the previous race.
Oh, I'm saying so. What I was talking about was the probables 3 into 3 in the next race is actually more than I thought it would be, which is shocking to me.
Which is what?
It says 37, but I think my data might be delayed or something's wrong. I don't know.
I have 38.50.
Oh, so it is correct. Wow, that seems huge for a 1 to 9. That does not seem like it's a right pay.
Well, it's the $5 denomination, right? So
yeah,
he's not going to be one. She's not going to be 1 to 9, right? She's probably going to be 2 to 5 at the end. What do you think?
Yeah, but I'm actually shocked because I was hoping to get 17 to 20 for the 3-on-3, and we're looking at $39. That's great. I'm trying to see what I'm missing here because that just doesn't seem correct.
What do you think she's going to pay to win? 280?
Probably 260, 280.
Let's say 280. And then what's the morning line of the horse that you love in the next? 3 to 1?
Well, I wouldn't say love, but I figured the chalk in the next is probably going to
3
end
to
up
1, right?
Yeah, 3 to 1. Yeah.
Well, let's err on the long side. So 3 to 1 going to pay $8. Horses are paying $280 and $8. $5 win parlay would be standby. $28. So
we're actually getting
we
better.
plug it right. And you think the 3 is probably going to be shorter. Actually, I can tell you what the 3 is, thanks to optics. I'm going to put this on I'm going to actually share the screen for a second so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I think you'll like this, Ciaran, because I know you use the race lens to see what the fair value odds are, but this tells you what the horse is in the double compared to the live odds. So just bear with me and let me share it, and we'll run through it together. I think you'll like this tool, Ciaran, because you're all about stats and numbers. Share screen, optics plot, share. Okay, so this is right. This is the Hamika race. Let's move. So can you guys see me, Ciaran? Can you see me pointing here? You see Steady Miss?
See it all. Yep.
So the live odds in the double, this horse is paying 51 to 1. Okay, so let's go to Hamika, paying 50 cents on the dollar. So we were close. We said 2 to 5. The horse is going to be 50 cents. Rivera. Rivera took a ton of money in the double. Is that 340 or 540? Wow, that's short. 18, and then Cosmic Heat prices. Your two took money, 12 to 1. Okay, so that tells you what the prices should be based on the double compared to the live odds column. But the other cool thing about this, if you go to the next race, it'll tell you what the current double odds are going forward. So let's say that they shut off the pools. Cody Boy should be around 31 to 1 if the market is correct. So your three is actually a little cold right now, Ciaran. 4.73 to 1 off the 3 to 1 line.
I mean,
hey, Ciaran, look at how wide
that race.
8 to 1. What?
I mean, that last race is a tough race. Even if you like a horse, it's still pretty tough. I mean, I like the 3 is that it's probably the chalk. So.
He might not go off as the chalk. Big Juanito at 4.65. Look at how wise got horse, Ciaran. 15 to 1 morning line. Currently 8 to 1 in the double.
You know what my notes were for Big Juanito in the next race? Won twice here under Demuro, but now Anton rides. Hess is 0 for 13, second start with trainer. And I thought the 4 to 1 morning line was way too low. I thought Big Juanito should be like 6 or 7 to 1 in this race, is what I thought. And I tossed it.
100% with you. I was right there with you. the best races came under a different trainer with a hot jockey. No offense to Hassan Anton Georgie, but different scenario. I'm with you. I want to beat that horse. The horse is fair. I mean, the horse is.
We're both on number 5 Veritas. Blinkers off. Back on Lasix. Frey rides. Emerald's down horse, but we got a bullet work here at Del Mar last week, and that's always something to watch when they actually do those workouts here. Drops today, top last race speed. And then this stable has had 2 horses here, a win and a second. So they know what they're doing here at Del Mar.
Yeah, I mean, Ciaran, I think that's the sneaky play. Plus, we've seen all of these other horses, and they're just not that reliable.
Yeah, but look who's on the number 9, Impossible Task. DeMuro rides for the first time for Powell, and when they ride, 27%, and they win on long shots. So the fact that DeMuro picked this horse, I thought he got the wink. Hey, hot jockey, I got another one for you. So I think
let me take this screen off, and then I want to see. We'll find out what you're alive to. I just wanted to show people that feature. It's awesome. It shows you where the sneaky money shows up. So here's your pick 3. So you 7. Let's assume you're getting out of this leg 2, 3, 6. I'm just using the 3 and the 4. And here's the thing: we talked about this all the time, Ciaran. The late double pool is dependent on what people have done in the first leg of the
correct.
Leg. So even though a short price horse won the first leg, he wasn't the favorite, right? And he was 4-1 on the line.
So we might get some bettors in here. Now, the one I didn't talk about, the number 6, Barrios for Urton, won the debut under Freshu, who obviously hops on, Rivera. But, they're slow works, nothing on paper. But what jumped out at me was the horse won the debut at 6.5 on the flat. And that is a hard distance for a debut win. And I thought, the distance is hard, never mind winning the debut. So I kind of upgraded the horse a little just because of that. And I thought, if I'm going to beat the favorite, I thought 2 and 6 were the best choices.
I'm going to say this, and you call me stubborn, call me unyielding, call me cranky, whatever. I cannot bet a horse coming out of a maiden optional claimer against stakes horses. I mean, these are real. There are some real stakes horses in here. This horse goes $25,000. They ran the horse, horses who haven't sold for 100, like the weird convoluted conditions.
Well, here, another note I had here. My note here, Frank, was, am I just trying to beat the odds-on horse when I should not? And then I go, should I just pick the chalk? There's the rest of it. I go, should I just pick the chalk and get accolades like Frank the Chalk Scatoni and break even? Or should I swing for the fences again? So I thought, you know what? I'm going to swing for the fences.
But here's the thing. Ciaran. You diluted your value because you are using the chalk.
But I'm using the chalk, and the chalk will pay pretty well. I mean, the 3-3 essentially is paying, and I'm going to have it 10 times, $370. I thought, when I originally wrote this, the reason I was doing it was I was hoping I would get $150 to $200 on that $50 double, and that would make it worth my while. And then with my smaller doubles, if I beat the chalk, I'm going to be looking at stacks. That's how I approached it today.
Ciaran, I'm not saying this is right or wrong. Everybody has different strategies, comfort level. But what I would have done in this situation was probably not use the 3 in the pick 3 because you're going to whack it in the double. And then I would have played this a couple of extra times with the price horses because if the 3 loses and this one hits, that's going to pay a lot. And you're only going to have it for $3.
Well, I also thought that too. And then I was like, you know what? When I hit the big one, at Del Mar, I did this same strategy. I was pretty tight in the double, but I swung a little bit in the middle leg, and it ended up paying pretty good. So that was my approach. I'm looking for a home run here.
Well, here's the thing, Ciaran. I need a little bit of help because I might, I'm alive to. I got the 3 and the 4 here, and I got the 5 singled. That race is a little competitive. In my write-up, I have 2 other A's. I have the 6 as an A and the 7 as an A. Do you mind telling me the double pays, if you're able to, the 3 to the 6?
Well, yeah, and let me tell you so my notes for the 6 and the neck, Great King, fresh who rides for a small stable. He's 2 for 2. First time riding this horse, money run is what my notes were. And then for the number 7, 406 Creed, Diego from Mullins are 50%. They've won 2 in a row, but they did lose. They lost a joint venture earlier this summer, and I thought, is the distance too much? And there was a lot of question marks, but
different trainer though. Different. Ciaran, you should be. You should be thanking this horse. You had this horse at 9-1 in the show. I told you I thought the horse was too slow. And so he crushed. Different horse under Mullins. So that's why I had to use the horse. I actually have your joint venture as a B. I don't think joint venture is the standout that everybody thinks. So can you look at the double probables for me?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I want to look at the 3 and the 4 in this leg. Start with the 3 to the 6, 7 in the next.
3 to the 6 is 84. 3 to the 7 is 35. 7 is the second choice in the next leg. Not a surprise.
Oh, that's 6-0 Creed. Yeah.
I mean,
okay. What about the 4?
4 to the 6 is 318. 4 to the 7, 117.
Wow, is Rivera dead on the board? What price is Rivera? 13-1. Wow. Well, I'm definitely going to play those Rivera doubles. I'll do $10 doubles. 4 to the other A's I have, the 6 and the 7. Those are great. I don't know. It's not. Do you think it's worth it to play a 3-7 double for 30? It pays $35. I guess for I don't know, $20. Why not?
Probables.
Give me more coverage in the last race.
You want to do what? 3 to the 7?
I'm gonna do a $10 double, $15 double 3 to the 6, and then a $20 double 3 to the 7, and then just $5 doubles 4 to the 6 and the 7. My other A's in the next slate. Actually, $10 doubles. So this is why I put that on the screen here. It depends on race 7, right? I feel good about getting out of this leg.
So I mean, you're 3 to this. You wanted to do 3 to the 7 for how much? Yeah. $20.
No, hold on. No. This is the double. So let me look. Hold on 1 second.
Because 3 to the 7 is 35 times 4 times that 140.
No, I would do that for 20.
20. Yeah, 4 times 35 is 140.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not worth doing. I mean, you're almost worthwhile doing some other horses to your 5 or some of the other crazy prices.
Well, I'm definitely going to do the 4.
If you do this bet and it hits, you're going to end up losing money overall.
No, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. The 3 to the 7 is not playable for me based on what I already have going. I didn't spend that much on my pick 3. Let's see. Is the 5 taking any sneaky money there? He is the 1, 2, 3. He's the 4th choice. It was 20 to 1 on the line, 15 to 1 on the line. That's pretty good. He's taking money for sure. I do want a little coverage though to that other horse. What was it, Great King?
Yeah, I mean,
what do you have on that horse? Do you have anything on that horse?
No, I said Freshu rides for a small stable. They're 2
oh, right, that
was
that one. Yeah.
And it's the first time Freshu jumps on, so you know they gave him the wink. Here's another live horse. Especially when jockeys win with small stables.
Yeah.
You know the agent's like, okay, when you got another live one, let us know.
Yeah, it's also Rockingham Ranch as the owner. They're very, very sneaky. Francisco Rodriguez used to work for Mike Pipey. He went out on his own. Look at that. I know it's a small sample size.
But I mean, the other thing, Frank, how do you ignore DeMuro right now, the way he's riding? But he's like 80% win rate, and he hopped on the number 9 Impossible Task.
Yeah, I should probably use that too with the 4. No, I don't like the 4 that much. That's the thing. Can I do 3 to the 6 and what'd you say, the 9? So 3 to the 6 is 84 and 79. I could do those for $20.
What I noticed is I've got 3 to the 3, and I've got 3 to the 5, and then I've got a $5 double not using the 3. So I actually might have to come back with a $5 double 3 to the 6, 9 because.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
3 to 6 is paying. It's paying $86 though. I'll have to
that's
do $10.
Good. I think that's
and 3
good.
to 9 is paying $80. So
I'm probably do the same thing as you. Come back. I'm going
to do a $10 double. 3 to the 6 and 9 as a coverage bet.
I'm with
and
you.
then
I'm
that
gonna do
gets
that.
me out of the day. You know,
I'm gonna do that
because I
right
actually
now,
have.
Ciaran.
I've got those horses in my pick 3 as well, so it's a win-win. It's not like I'm betting against myself.
But I need more coverage than the 5, and that was my plan. My plan was to, whack a single to the 5, but I knew that going into this race, I want a little more coverage than just the 5, and I think the 6 and the 9 offer the most value based on our discussion. Would you agree with that? So Hamika, the 3. Oh wait, I gotta change the amount. What are we doing it for? $15?
I'm just going to do it for 10 because it's going to pay 80. I'll get it twice, 160, and it covers all my bet. And I do a frank. I get out with like $10 profit.
Right.
And go,
Right. There you go.
yes, I
You buy a
won.
concert T-shirt. Everything's great. So here we go. In leg 1, Hamika. I'm doing a $15 double. Hamika to the 6, who's a little bit sneaky, and the 7. All right, let me do that now. I'll share my screen so people can see that I did it. Come on, let's go. God, Express is so slow. And they still don't have the trifecta probables, by the way. And I did reach out and ask, and I was told exactly what our friend was told, that, that's probably not going to happen.
Why? How are they? That's just.
The CRWs don't want us to have that information. It's ridiculous.
How are they allowed to do that? That's what I want to know. Like, how are they allowed to?
Okay, hold on one second here.
Well, I guess
Here.
they're probably trying to make as much.
Here on just proof. There's my bet. $15 double, 3 with 6-7. Bet accepted. All right. You know what? Let's save that conversation for after this race. You want to roll through some comments? See what people have, what they're alive to. What do we have? How many time left? 2 minutes. All right, let's go real quick. We talked about a lot there. Maybe some people have some comments here. That square in the 4 and quad 1 looks like good value. I don't know what race that is. Mark Hackworth. Hey, Mark and Janet. Ciaran. Mark and Janet.
Oh.
We're going to be seeing them the contest weekend. They're coming down, spending the weekend.
Oh, very nice.
Where do we buy the Double Trouble merch? Well, first of all, when we have the merch, you guys are honorary members, so you get some free merch to start with. But Ciaran, he's a little too snooty for just basic merch. I mean, he'll probably have Double Trouble cufflinks that cost $2,000 from Cartier.
$12 from Amazon. Hey, Frank, in this, the one horse I do not have coverage and I hated it was the 4. 4 is actually paying really well on the doubles.
In the next leg or in this leg?
Yeah, going in like 4 to the 5 is paying 308.
That's who I have, Rivera.
4 to 9 is paying 312. 4 to 6 is paying 337. I mean, I'm willing to throw another $15 and just do a $5 double, and I'll still make money.
I thought Rivera had a big shot. I think Rivera is a very nice horse. I don't like the way the horse is not being bet in those doubles, but I have the horse in my pick 3, and I do have the horse.
But I like doing this bet because then it'll make sure my one that pays more wins. So that's the thinking behind it. But I mean, when you're looking at spending $15 on a double, and we can see what we're going to get, and it's $300.
The reason you like it is that you now have every horse in a race where the freaking favorite is 1 to 9.
Yep.
How about this? Yay, Leah Brandon.
I thought it was a really bad stakes race, and we talked about it earlier. The favorite's either going to blow these horses away or find some issue. I mean, look what happened in the last race. You never know.
I know. Quigley was kind of with you. He thought Hamika was a little suspect, and I trust Quigley's opinion with young horses. But, I mean, they're betting Hamika like Hamika cannot lose. And when Baffert's horses take this kind of money,
yeah, usually
win. But I think Rivera's a good horse. She ran in her maiden. She ran against Explorer and was not disgraced. And I probably made the biggest bet of the summer on her when she came back. I just made a massive win bet on her because I knew she was going to break her maiden after chasing Explorer around the track, and she crushed.
Now, the question to ask would be, when did they enter this horse? Did they enter it ahead of time, or did they enter it because there's hardly any people?
What do you mean? They're off. Good luck, everybody.
Were they targeting the race, or what were they doing?
I'm sure they were. I mean, Sadler's pretty smart. They're off, Ciaran. Can you see it?
Yep.
And the early trailer well off the rail is Cosmic Heat. Swap the backstretch they go, with Bourbon and Ginger leading the way, on top by 3/4 of a length over the favorite Hamika. Rivera's third to the outside. 22.8 was the first quarter mile. Stuffy missed his Cosmic Heat, the trailer. Racing for the far turn, Bourbon and Ginger a half a length. Over Hamika and Rivera's 3 wide in third. The 3 of them right together with 3 furlongs to go. And then it's Heaven's Bolt 2.5 lengths off of them, and Stuffy missed on the inside. Around the far turn, Bourbon and Ginger, Hamika and Rivera. They're
Yikes.
across the track
favorite's not gonna
after
win.
a 45.94 half mile, and they're into the stretch in the Desi Arnaz. And it's Rivera to the outside, and Hamika. They're right together, nose to nose, coming to the final furlong. Rivera outside, Hamika down toward the inside. The two of them battle hand in hand.
JJ, come
Rivera
on.
and Hamika. Rivera's got a neck in front. Hamika on the inside, trying to stick with her all the way to the wire.
Wow.
And Rivera wins. Takes the
It's easy when you're good.
Wow. Well, we were right about Hamika flopping, but damn.
Oh, that wasn't a flop. She ran great. Rivera's a very good horse. Very good horse.
Well, the saver bet kept me alive.
It did. You know what? You're absolutely right. I kept saying, like, Rivera, you're like, no. But you saw what the pays were. They were good. They were good value. Wow. How about this? 4 to almost all in race 9. Chris, I hope you did it. Nick Seaver's 4 to all is good. Ciaran, you said, like, that's a ridiculous combination with the horses you liked in the last.
Yep. It was paying really well.
Let's see if they whacked them. We'll wait for it to become official. We'll see what the will pays are. So let me go through Ciaran's pick 3. Okay, your pick 3 is dead, but your saver double is alive, correct?
Yeah, saber double's alive to 5. Oh, that got whacked. 220 now.
Ciaran,
9, 227. Yeah, they whacked him about a third.
do you have access to put what your bet was up on the graphics so we can follow along?
Yeah, I'll write it here.
Or you want me to do it?
I
I'll
can,
put it on the board. Here, I'll do it. Just tell me what it is. Hold
it
on.
was just a $5 double.
So you did. What was your saver?
It was 4
$5 double.
4 to 5, 6, 9.
6, 9.
4 to the 5 got whacked by $90, Frank, when the gates open.
So
6,
what is it paying?
it's paying $220 now from $310.
Still not bad, but yeah, not as good.
The 6 is paying $293. I believe it was $384, and the 9 is $227. That was $330 plus. So they got whacked a third when the gates opened,
So you're looking at like somewhere around 220.
which I'll take. It'll cover the day.
Yeah, right. No, I mean, Ciaran, this is why we do the show, right? I mean, going into the day, the sequence, you want to know part of Rivera. It's like whatever. You like the other horses. You used Hamika, but you're trying to beat it with longer price horses, and you saw that there was some value, and you pivoted. I think that's a great move. So let's see. What did Frank be? I have a $15 pick 3 single to the 5. So that's alive. And where's my I didn't put my saver doubles up yet, but I put. Let me look at my bet slip from Express Bet, because I think I did. You convinced me to do something with the 4 to have
The
more
pace was
coverage.
too good. We had to.
Yeah, and I wanted more coverage, so you told me to do the 4. So let's see. I think I just have the 4 to the 406 Creed and the Pipey. Maybe I used the here. Del Mar. Oh no, I just used the 3 to the 6-7. That was stupid. Oh no, I'm only alive to the 5.
Well, that's why the double is the best bet, other than the low takeout, Frank, because we can see what the pays are and adjust. I mean,
Did I not say I was going to bet the 4 to your Leonard Powell horse? And
I tried to
the other
convince you
thing
to
I
do it,
liked?
but you were all about putting on your Burger King hat. So
It's hard to run the show and make the live wagers, man. Well, you know what? You don't like my Burger King hat? I got something better. This is from Mark Hackett and Janet. It's a Breeders' Cup special hat. I don't wear it as well as Terry and Mark. You know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. What do you think, Ciaran? Is pink my color? Purple? What do you think?
Out of here. Gong show.
Okay, well, you know what? I'd rather wear this than be the hotshot who has sunglasses on top of his head indoors at night.
Well, I had to drive down here to rush to get the show done.
Mark, that was for you. Mark and Janet, thanks for watching. See you in a couple of weeks. Oh my God! So let's see what other people are alive to. I'm gutted. I'm only alive to the 5. All right, Chris. Good luck. 3, 4. Oh, nice coverage. Hey, that's why we do the show.
We pivot.
You know what? The smart play would have been to just single the 3 in the pick 3, and then if you're alive in that, fine. If you're out of the first leg, fine. Then you have the 3 covered in your pick 3, and then you whack the 4 in the double. That's what I should have done. Ciaran, you confused me, man. You actually did it on purpose. You threw me off.
Well, Frank, if I disappear, it's because the laptop died of power and I can't reach the charging outlet. So if I go poof,
what do you mean you can't reach it? Get up and plug it in.
I can't move this over there. People will be in the background.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, how about your phone? Why don't you get on your phone?
I could probably do that. We'll
if
see.
You don't
When I
want to
get one more warning on the laptop, I'll do.
If you don't want to do the show, just say it, man. You got better things to do. That's fine. I'm gonna send you a link to your email. You can use your phone like every other normal.
No. I'm gonna move over right now. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I won't disconnect. I'll be right back.
Can you believe that DTL Crew? He's like trying to weasel out of it. After he brain fogged me, mixed up all my picks and plays, and I'm only alive to the 5. But they got to be paying good, right? Let's roll through these, man. That was so good. Here, man, the lowest double is $97 to the 7. Then you have 118 to the 3. 131 to the 4. The 5 double is paying $220. My $3 pick 3 to the 5 is only $438. I mean, I have it a bunch of times. I'm not complaining, but thought that might be a little better with Hamika getting stuffed at such a short price.
But we did say it was taking money.
Oh yeah, definitely. We knew the horse was bent in half. I mean, what is the
15 to 1, 4 to 1, right?
What is he now?
Yeah,
4 to 1. Is that what you said?
Joint venture is 5 to 1.
9 to 2.
Juanito is 3 to 1 favorite. Huh?
No, our 5, 9 to 2.
I've got 5, 6, and 9.
Yeah,
Yep.
You have my 6. No, you don't. Oh yeah. Ciaran though, Veritas Equitas, the 15 to 1 long shot that we both like, that I am single to, is bet down to 9 to 2 from a 15 to 1 line. I like that. I like it a lot.
But I did say the fact that you were on it, you know who's going to hit now is either going to be 6 or 9 is going to hit, because we both like a long shot.
Ciaran, I'm on fire, dude. You're lucky you're piggybacking me on that 5, and you're lucky you used my 4. You did not have the 4.
I did not use the 4.
I want 10% of that ticket.
I did not use the 4.
You used the 4 in the double.
No, I didn't. I just used 5, 6, and 9.
No, you used the 4 in the previous leg. You were not going to use Rivera.
Yeah, when I pivoted, when we were looking at the wheel pace. Yes, correct.
That was my pick.
Well, that's the beauty. We got it. That was looking at the wheel pays and going, wow, this is paying great into my long shots in the next one. That was pivoting.
That was absolutely pivoting. It's fantastic. I thought I made the same bet. I don't know how did I not make the same bet?
That's why, these other
we talked about it.
Shows do their picks, and we're here doing it live.
look, I think I've done a lot of those shows and I will continue to do them. I think there is a very good use for them to kind of get people thinking about horses and handicapping in a different way. But you know what? Like Mike Tyson said, you have a plan until you get punched in the face. So you could have a great plan and go in, and the horse you like the best is late trash, or is 1-9, or is no value, or looks horrible. You have to. I love doing the show so much because I think we're all learning because everyone is contributing and giving information, and we're listening. Ciaran, you're not a stubborn Irishman anymore. You listened to me about the 4 Rivera, and now you're alive to 3 horses that you can get your money back and maybe make a couple of bucks.
Yep.
I wish this were true, Kevin. DTL is moving the line. I don't think so.
No, the robots are moving the line. They're listening to us and then betting accordingly.
I think that was a bad line, but I think the line on that horse probably should have been like 6-1, not as high as 15. And I don't know. I don't think would you bet this horse at 9-2, Ciaran? I don't think I would. What price would you need to bet Veritas to win?
Loved it.
5.
The fact that I was thinking I was going to get 10-1 plus, or, I mean, I thought 15 was generous. I'm surprised Joint Ventures drifted up to 9.
I think
I thought we'd probably get 10-1
on the 5.
Yeah, I thought we'd get 10-1.
Okay. And what do you think? What would you have made the morning line? Around there?
I probably would have made the morning line 8 to 10-1, probably.
Yeah,
I would not.
6 to 8.
What is shocking to me? I thought the morning line on Big Juanito was crap, and here Big Juanito is at 7-2 even lower. So I'm like, I don't know.
I'm with you. I was like, first blush, I was like, I don't like the horse at all. It should be 8-10 to 1. This was a really tough race to price up, and of all the horses in this race, most of them are based in Southern California. And no offense to the horses or the owners, but I didn't like anyone in this race. Anyone who raced in California, I didn't like. I had reasons not to like all of them, and then all of a sudden this 5 comes out of nowhere, total new face in the crowd for a trainer, Ciaran, who we talked about on this show, Mark Reinford. And I remember you saying he's very small stock, but he does really well. He has that one filly that keeps winning it, like at the $50,000 level. I forget her name. We both had her on the show. She's a closer. He does a good job. He's 19%, only 27 starts. Nice to see that he's getting a quality horse to run here in Southern California. This is not
Frank. So the pick 5, the 7 is the clear favorite in the pick 5. 572. Next closest is 805 for the 3. 5 is 2,000, and and then it starts going up. Pick 4, $99 for the 7. $342 for the 5, $245 for the 4, $159 for the 3. So the 7 got.
I don't think the 3. I don't think I don't, Ciaran. I don't think the 3 is being bet the right way. I certainly don't agree with the tote on the 4. I think 406 Creed is probably the computer play based on what you just told me.
4 is the computer play across every sequence.
The 4 is the favorite in every sequence?
The 7 is the favorite across every sequence. Right. 4 is the favorite in here, which doesn't make sense.
Right, no, that's what I'm saying. I think the computers are going to – I think the computer horse is the 7. But they have him covered everywhere. He's the favorite in every multi-race wager. So maybe they're trying to hedge a little bit, and that's why the money's coming on the 4. But if the 4 wins, you know what? The 4 wins. I have no use for that horse. Don't like him. You didn't like him. I'd be upset. I might have to do a win bet on the 6 because I had the 6 as an 8 in my write-up. And I thought I did my saver double with 3-4 in the previous leg to the 6-7 here. And your impossible task, the 9, who's also taking money, by the way. 8-1 morning line down to 5.
How do you not bet tomorrow? The dude can't. He's riding like donkey pack horses and he's winning on them.
Dude. Look, this doesn't even count today. I'm looking at the form that I printed out 2 days ago. 17 starts, 9 wins. 53%. 9 wins. He's won more races in 2 weeks at Del Mar than he won all summer.
And he's not doing it on favorites. Like he's doing it on price horses.
Oh my God, Ciaran, you got to invite a bunch of jocks out to golf, and he's got to be one of them. You got to be like, man, you're awesome. What? How'd you figure it out? There's got to be a story. The dude was unbettable at Del Mar. It's horrendous.
But I said ride him. He's out here for a reason. I was talking him up all summer long.
You know what? That's true. You said he's going to turn it around at some point because, he's looking for a Breeders' Cup horse. He's got to make an impression. He's a good jock. Look, we know the dude.
All these guys when they came over, it happened to Pratt. It happened to Rispoli when they came over here. They got hot a little bit. Then it took them a while to adjust to how the race flow is here. You know what I mean?
But Ciaran, I don't think Pratt or Rispoli ever looked as bad as DeMoro did over the summer. There were races where he went way too fast, and then there were races where he was 20 lengths back. I don't get it.
I think his clock was really off, especially when you bet him. His clock was like broken.
I think it. You know what? Actually, that's a very good point. I think it was broken because how does he not know? Wait a second, I'm 15 lengths back of the pack. Do you think maybe I should be a little closer? They can't be going that fast. Or he's 20 lengths.
For all we know, maybe his agent finally said, you know what? Watch all these race replays. What would you have done different? I mean, these guys watch a lot of what they do, and he probably went, you know what? I should have done this. I knew in my head I should have, and then they time.
Well, that's what I mean, Ciaran. Something had to click, right?
And then boom, they're on. Small adjustments. It's like a batter. Someone shoots a fastball by them, and they watch video and they're like, just a little adjustment, and then whoop, there you go.
Right. You get Tony Gwynn telling you, or Ted Williams, or one of the, hey, you know what? Just move your knee back just a little bit, or you're too forward in the saddle. Whatever it was. I mean, you're right. That's why I'm saying I would love to know what the adjustment is because, I mean, he's riding better than anyone.
Yep. Man, 6 is such a great price here at 11-1, Frank.
Yeah, I'm going to bet some win money on the 6, and I think I'm going to do exact as 7 over the 5, 6, and your 9 because I think your 9 is very live with the Murrow up. I don't know, Ciaran. I mean, sell me more on the 3. I was very lukewarm on the 3. I love Ron Ellis.
The reason the reason I said it was they've won 2 in a row. Jockey trainer 32%. They've won 9 of 28. They're 15 of those 28 races. 15 of them first, second, or third.
But here's the thing: those races came when Aranta still had his weight break.
That is true.
So that was kind of my negative thing, and I don't like that he laid the horse up after a really good win, after a claim, and Papa Giudromo got rid of him for 12-5.
Yeah,
but this is it. I love Ellis. Ellis is a good trainer. He laid the horse up for a reason, and he brings him back protected.
And he doesn't think the weight break made a difference. He liked how this jockey rides the horse well. And as we've talked about on shows before, true. Some horses just love certain jockeys and they hate others.
I mean, he beat 406 Creed in the previous race. I don't know. I didn't see it. I was lukewarm.
Oh, here, Frank. What do you think of this from Larry? I don't think so, but what do you think? I thought they might have done it this week, but there's rain coming in, so that's probably why they didn't.
I think they desperately wanted to run Friday and today because Saturday's races they could tack on at the end and just move the post time so they don't have to open the facility. If they had to cancel 2 days this weekend, they absolutely needed to run another day because that's 18 races you're missing. You can't tack those on. You can't tack 2 races on when there's hardly any sunlight. So based on this weekend, I don't think they'll add an extra day. But Ciaran, if there's rain next weekend and they cancel, they'll have to have a makeup day.
Is there racing on Thanksgiving this year or not? I can't remember.
No, they stopped for Thanksgiving.
That would be the day if they did it. You know what I mean? I would think.
No way. They would not. They do not want to open on Thanksgiving. Probably because the union guys get time and a half, and there's no way they're going to pay union guys time and a half to open on Thanksgiving. That's probably why they got rid of Thanksgiving. It costs too much money. I think they'll race. Yeah, probably. They'll race. They'll do it maybe next week. I don't know. I have no idea. I think they're going to try and run no matter what. And if they have to card dirt races, they will. But if they do miss another day, you can't lose those races. You need to have a makeup day.
Here's a message from Terry. Actually, what we need are social media people is what we need.
Yeah, Shannon has very good taste and a very clever sensibility.
People are essential for success.
I don't want to make her work any extra hard, but if she has any ideas, I think her and Terry should have a conversation. And Ciaran can have the Cartier cufflinks, and I can have like a DTL Degenerate T-shirt or a little bespoke vest or something. I do want a Longines watch.
Oh, we got to put where's our like and subscribe button up here? Oh, so Frank, we didn't get to talk earlier about next Friday. How we're going to do the show, maybe.
I think it's a good idea. Why don't you explain
subscribers only?
Why we're yes.
So if you've not next Friday's show on YouTube, it'll be only for subscribers. We're trying to pump that number up, so we're going to try something different. We've got a gazillion people watching, but they're not clicking the subscribe and follow.
Right. So here's the explanation. Like, and full transparency, because we're the DTL Crew. We were contracted by Del Mar to do one show, all meet every Sunday. We love doing the show. We love engaging with you guys. We think this is a good community that can really build. So that's why we've been doing Fridays. That's why we did all of Santa Anita. That's why we did Churchill. We want this to grow, and the only way for it to grow is to make it a little exclusive. So Sunday shows are going to be open because that's what Del Mar wants, and we're being contracted to do those shows, and we love doing them. But I think Friday should be a little more exclusive. So it's just going to be for the DTL subscribers, all you people on here engaging in the chat. You will join us, and if anybody else wants to watch or lurk or whatever, they're going to have to subscribe if they want Friday's show. If you guys have comments, suggestions, whatever, we're open to it. If you think we're like crazy to do that, the whole point is that we want to grow this horse racing community because you see the negativity that's out there. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, and I feel like this is one shimmering, one glimmer of hope.
Anti-CAW. They're not betting the late double and late pick 3. And then what's crazy, Frank, is people are probably playing Churchill's pick 3 thinking it's a low takeout without even knowing it's not. Like
we talked about that last week.
Over people's eyes. Unbelievable.
We talked about that last week, and Mike T confirmed. Oh my God, Tobias is here. Oh no, it's Sophia. I'm sorry. I didn't even know she was behind my chair. Oh no. Anyway, everything's fine. Well, here, remember that Mike Matansky. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but he's the horse racing barstool guy. He came out and did a video talking about the CAWs, and he said, I thought I was going to have some breaking news. One of the major racetracks is going to announce that there's going to be a coalition, and everybody's going to have the same thing. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, great. I'm glad that they're aware of it, and they're talking about it, and Portnoy's raising awareness. But the news that came out today was from Ray Pollock, and it said that, a few major jurisdictions are thinking about having the same rules, and they are thinking about shutting off all the pools once the first horse enters the gate. Ridiculous. The only reason they're offering that concession is they think we're stupid enough to believe that we'll have a better advantage. The CRW
that they're actually going to get cut off. Yeah.
Yeah, the CRW are like, okay, well, why don't you just tell them you're going to cut it off when the horse goes into the gate? It's ridiculous. But the silver lining is they're at least thinking about change, right? Something's got to happen. And you know what? If they want to
you know what's happening? You know what's going to happen, Frank? This is what's going to happen.
I don't even know what that means. An ambulance?
It's the cops coming for them with their lawsuit when they.
Oh, the cops. Bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? All right, here, real quick. Dan has a suggestion here. Subscribers only is pretty common. No gripe. Yeah, well, we just want to do it on Friday, because we're just doing Friday shows because we love it. And we want to make it exclusive because
all they got to do is click. Hello.
Yeah, we're not asking for money.
That's it.
Yeah, free. No, Terry says ask for money, but that come later. We just want people to subscribe so we can get our numbers up, we get more visibility, and build something for horse players.
We need that. We need the algorithm to say you guys are good.
Right,
Give us
exactly.
some more views. That's it. Simple as that.
Because early on, our growth was really fast, and then I think the X algorithm didn't like the fact that when I posted and you posted our link, it went to YouTube, and they have to. So if there are any social media people out there, we'll pay you to consult because we believe in this. We absolutely believe in this. We believe in you, and this is all we have. I mean, I don't play anything else, Ciaran. I play the $5
No,
late betting.
I mean the only thing I may do is
Tournaments.
if number 6 stays over 10-1, I might throw a $10 win show.
Oh yeah, I already
That's
bet the 6.
That's what I'm watching for right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do it exactly because I'm talking so much. I think Leah Brandon had a quote about the 3 being all jacked up. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Fired up.
Oh, fired up. Okay. Well, that's
Probably
good.
on the toes.
That's good. So what am I going to do? I'm doing 406 Creed with. I'm not using a 3. I'm being stubborn. 5. I love the money on the 5 right there. 6 and 9. I'm going to use your horse on 9. And then I'm going to come back and do it the other way. Review bet.
But then our viewers get to see us being degenerates because we're actually in a profit mode when we go into our races, and then we throw away our profits betting silly stuff.
I don't think so. I don't think that's true at all. The only time we bet stupid was when we were together at Santa Anita, and we put together a $400 pick 4 that paid $80. I think
the robots just showed their hand, Frank. They hammered the number 7.
I knew it. I said it because Ciaran, you went through all the multi-race wagers, and the 7 was the favorite. I knew they were going to whack them in late. Look, it's coming in right in 2 minutes to post.
So yeah, they got hammered down to 5-2. It's drifting up again, but I think if we believe it, they're shut out right now. But who knows?
Well, I don't know if they shut it out exactly at 2 minutes or when 2 minutes expires. Like nobody knows. Is there a man in a little booth with a button? Like who? I don't even know. And why is their money separate? Like if I walk up and they're like, Frank, we're cutting you off at 2 minutes to post. Like, is there one person who's like, okay, Frank's betting and shut him off?
So we're supposed to believe in their antiquated technology. They know when it's actually cut off. I mean, if you see the odds changes, for all we know, it's at the 16th pole.
Well, that was part.
At least at Aqueduct. I mean, you saw some of the stuff where the horse was the favorite. I think someday last week, and then I think it was last week. They lost the jockey, and then the odds changed on all the horses after the jockey fell off.
Ciaran, that was at Parks. The horse went from
that's place.
Don't quote me, but it went it was 4-1 or something, and then a step out of the gate, dumped the jockey, 8-1.
Yep. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there.
Yeah. It's a joke. I mean, we've been talking about this for years. People are like, "What? No, there's no way. The racing is the best technology." No way. Let's not forget about that huge power outage they had on Tampa Bay Downs Day.
Oh yeah.
And nobody got an explanation for that.
That's because the computer overheated with all the bets coming in, I bet.
Russian hacker. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, Dan H is all about the 4 here. I'm sorry, Dan. You're going to go down. Well, you'll probably win, though, just to knock us out. Scurvy likes to ride.
You think that just perfect pace setup and better horse? I don't know. This horse was coming out of N3Ls. I mean, those are dog races. And DeMora was on. I'm not rooting against you, Dan, but I am going to say if Ciaran and I don't win, we hope you do. But none of us have the. I love the money. The 5 took such strong early money. Is now drifting up. That's the money I like to see with old school wagering before the computer. That's live money right there. Oh yeah, Lee, I saw you comment.
Here's Tony.
Yeah, I don't think Pollock was like, he was just reporting what he heard. He's like, do you guys like it? And some people are like, yeah, shut them off. Yeah. But you don't shut them off when they're getting in the gate. That gives us no advantage. None. I'm with you, Lee. It was ridiculous. Go ahead, Ciaran. What? You guys want to do? They are. Are we overpaid?
Now we might be.
What do you think we're worth, Tony V? They are paying us more, but the only reason they're paying us more is because they told me not to do best
All right,
bets. So
we're
they're
off.
not paying me for best bets. All right, they're off. Good luck, everybody. Come on, 5. One time.
Will lead the way with Cody Boy right behind them on the rail in 4th. So they make their way around that first turn. It will be Great King the leader.
All right, fresh you wire this field.
Now by a half a length, with Mischief's Causeway on the outside, running in second by a length and a half, followed by 406 Green in third. And then it's Field the Magic, Big Juanito to the outside. Down toward the then Low Expectations, Cody Boy in behind that group, and the trailer is Veritas Equitas. 22.8 was the opening quarter mile. Up the backstretch they go. Great King, Mischief's Causeway, and to their outside, Big Juanito. It's these three right together, just ahead of Joint Venture, 406 Creed, and a 3-wide Field of Magic. Seventh behind them is Low Expectations, just 4.5 lengths off the lead, followed by Cody Boy, Veritas Equitas, and Impossible Task. 46.88 was the half mile. Around the far turn, Great King is the leader. And circling up on the outside, Field the Magic is now taking second. They're stride for stride. Behind them, Mischief's Causeway. Big Juanito is next. Joint Venture is down toward the inside. Low Expectations getting going now. And moving quickly on the outside, but with Field the Magic to catch and a furlong to do it. Field the Magic from Low Expectations on the outside. Joint Venture third, trying to fight on between those two, has a shot as well. These three are going to come down to the wire together. Three-way photo finish. Here's the wire. It's tight. Was it Joint Venture or was it Low Expectations?
The 3.
No, the 2-1.
I think
Joint
3. Yeah. I think the 3 got it.
Not even close.
3 got it up the center.
2 by a mile.
You
2's
think?
the outside horse.
Watch, I don't know. I think you got the head bob.
I don't even think it was a bob. I thought the 2 was clear. See, maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't know. I can never tell on this.
Yeah, it's usually the outside is a couple of
Low Expectations, 20-1. Wow.
Who was the 10? We didn't even talk. What a dog of a race. That ride that Frey-Sue gave the 5, he should be arrested.
No, that was Frey. Kyle Frey.
That was Kyle Frey. He should be arrested.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I think the 3 got it, Frank.
That's a bad
I don't know.
angle.
We'll see.
It
doesn't matter. I didn't use them.
Very, very close.
I did not use them, so.
How could you? This horse hasn't won in like 3 years. I wrote about the race. How do you name a horse Low Expectation? Like you're doomed to fail. I hope you won, Ciaran. What are you alive? You're alive in your double, right?
No, I didn't use the 3.
3's Joint Venture, isn't it?
I didn't use them on that. I just used 4 into the longer prices.
Oh, you didn't use the 4.
The 3 was only paying
$30 or something, right? Yeah,
paying
it's tight. Look at the tongue, though. Stick your tongue out.
But if Himika had won, I would have been looking at a pretty good payout. But
I hated that race.
Nans make pots and pans.
Huh?
Ifs and ands make pots and pans. So.
Did they post a number?
No, not yet.
They probably went home.
2 got it. You were right.
2 by a mile.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I didn't have the top. Anyone I talked to believe in the top 4. I hope somebody had something here because these are bombs away.
Frank, at least I get to go to an open bar now, so I can drink my sorrows away.
Well, you better drink like $300 worth. Knowing you, that's not going to be a problem.
What are you talking about? Yeah, of course.
All right, guys, look for us on X. We're going to try to do some more.
Whenever we do the contests, I go, Chris, I'm gonna drink my.
You what?
Yeah, we're gonna do an AI contest next week. So.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do some short clips.
Right.
hold on, girl. We need the engagement. We need the views. We need the likes. We need the subscriptions. Exclusive show just for DTL followers on Friday of next week. Look out for us. I'm Frank Scatoni. This way.
I'm Ciaran Thornton,
and we are going. Thornton.
And we are going home in trouble again, Frank. Well, I am again. The whole weekend, nothing.
Father, I was bad. I gambled and lost all me money.
This is the way.
All right, man. Have a great time tonight. Tell Shannon we said hi, and well, it was fun.
It is what it is. Onward we go.
So long, everybody. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for watching. You can sign out. I'm going to try to find a nice comment because that shows up on.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. See you later. Bye. How about Leah? Leah's going to take us out. Thanks for watching, everyone. That was an interesting show. It was an exciting show. We were alive. But that race just blew everything up. So, all right, until Friday. But check me out at Scatoni Short Shot. Ciaran is at California Pick 4. My email is scatoniracing@gmail.com. Always open to suggestions, comments, how to make the show better. Whatever it is, let us know. You guys are the best. Thanks to DTL Crew, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.